We are having with us here Gata Kamsky, not only winner of this game, but also the winner of the whole Grandmaster Triathlon. Congratulations!
Thank you.
It was very nice. So you basically won rapid and also classical part with it. Become.
It feels nice. Yeah, it was
So-
actually it was a very interesting game because this bishop g5 move showed me that he was playing for a win. So at this point, I realized, that if I play h6 g5, then I get the tempo down the position. So I had to come up with something. I came up
You
with this.
took some time.
Yeah. But this is extremely interesting position, h4, knight f6, h5, and of course the question is, can I take on h5 with my knight? But because this is the last round, I don't want to take any risk, so I saw e6. Even if I'm a pawn down now, I have pair of bishops, I should have compensation.
And this idea with bishop h6 and f4, how do you find it? Is it?
It was very interesting. It requires more games, practice, analysis, I don't know. I wasn't sure about bishop b5 check. I think he should just play bishop e3 immediately because he just gave me a tempo to develop my queen. And of course this is a critical moment, and knight h4 I think is the beginning of white's going astray. So I think he should definitely go for queen d2 here. So, e4. And this is completely unclear because if I take... Oops.
Sorry. Here?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, it doesn't work. I'm sorry.
sorry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show. So knight takes, bishop takes, and here king d8 maybe. The idea is, yeah. See, it's jumping. Yeah. So I'll just explain. So king d8 and bishop g6, king c7, and then of course we'll have to look at b3, king f2, like so many things here. I wasn't sure. So, but definitely, if he wanted to play for a win, he should play this because after knight h4, bishop g7, I think black is completely out of danger now. I mean, white has to go for this e4 plan, and knight a4 is definitely.
Maybe it was kind of an offer of a draw, like.
You think?
Maybe.
Yeah, but okay, if you give a Dutch player this position, he's gonna play for a win now.
Yeah, that was not unclear. Was one explanation because otherwise why would you play
Yeah,
this one?
because at this point I never had such a good position against Vincent in a very long time. So
You are pretty happy at this one.
yeah, so he found this rook h7 very interesting idea, but to be honest, he needs to do this. Otherwise, my dark square bishop is alive. So bishop f6. This is a fantastic idea. Rook g6, queen h5. I missed it, but then of course, thank God, my position is very strong because his king is in the center. And this is a very strong move because c4 idea is coming, bishop c6 is coming, and black has certain compensation. And of course, the critical position here, I think this is a correct a3, queen b6, rook b1. And this is very hard to win actually because white just puts the fortress, and I should not take on d4. I took on d4 because I thought at this point I can play bishop h5. But I missed that after bishop h5, rook h1, rook h8, take, white has knight d5, queen e8, and queen takes h5. I completely blundered this, and then I saw this and I was like, all right, no more blundering against Vincent. So just play solid chess, and here I was actually agreed that it's sort of a draw, because I couldn't see how I can win this. I didn't see how he can win this, so basically at this point, if he just moves back and forth, I think it's just draw. But then, of course, rook d2 happened, he was down to 1 minute, and of course, you don't blunder bishop a4. Yeah, after bishop a4, he has no compensation now at all. That was a very important point. Yeah, and that was terrible blunder. At this point, I thought he was just going to go for a draw, like 23, Even if I play like bishop h5, his knight gets to e5, it's very, very strong. So this was equal. But then
after blunder point was already...
Yeah, it's just terrible. Yeah.
So I know that your performance, of course, is great in this tournament, but how do you evaluate your chess? How did you play? Are you satisfied with it?
Am I satisfied? You know, I'm like my wife. We are both maximalist, and we're never satisfied. But you know, considering that, I feel very lucky. You know, because going to this tournament, I told my wife that you know maybe if I get 50% here, like somewhere in the middle of the half of the table, I'll be lucky. Then we played Fisher Random Chess, and it confirmed that you know, okay, I'm missing things, and these guys are all young and brilliant. And but then Rapid came, and I won this, and suddenly I found myself in the first place. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, and then. Yeah, and then this whole marathon happened. Yeah, until the last round, right? If Alexeyenko, you know, there was an interesting hypothetical scenario. If Nihal wins,
Yes.
I lose, and Alexeyenko draws. Then we'll have same number of points, but then it's decided by Fish Random, right?
And
So
Kirill won.
yeah, so can you imagine we're playing classical rapid blitz games, and we're all equal, and then Fish Random Chess kicks in, yeah? So it's like.
Out of nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I like that because now it makes sense, yeah. So yeah, but of course I got lucky that the way things happened. Yeah, absolutely.
And also having the last game, you said already that you, yeah, Vincent is not a very good opponent for you sometimes.
Yeah, I was actually very afraid because if he just played his normal stuff, that he played b3, bishop b2. And today I was just looking at it, I realized it's not so simple. He lost the game to Lagarde, but White could have improved on this game. And Black has unpleasant position, so I was surprised. Okay, maybe he thought he doesn't have much there in the opening. It's true, you know, White's advantage is minimal, but you know, that would be unpleasant because, you know, for me, being on the first place, like last game against Garry Kasparov and Karpov, right? Karpov needs a draw, and Kasparov keeps simplifying the position, but then he keeps rolling around that pawn on e6. And it's like extremely unpleasant, you know, it's like having to defend this eventually blunder. So that's what I was afraid of. So next time he should just, you know, have the small plus and just apply this pressure on the board, off the board, you know, and then it's unpleasant.
And besides chess, how did you enjoy your stay here in Bill?
Well, okay, I actually had to say quite a few things about this because you know, Bill was actually the city that kicked off my chess career because I qualified in '93 in International to the candidates, and that's when everything started. So if I hadn't qualified for the candidates in that year, I don't think I would be anywhere near the level in the past that I was, and then now, you know. So actually, thanks to the city, you know, I'm like, I am who I am, you know. So I have very fond memories, and we love this place. The area is fantastic. Organization is just perfect. I have a lot of chocolate snacks. I think I'm the only one who is eating those chocolates there. Yeah, because they put some small ones. I think I ate them all, and then now they put new ones, and these are a little bit longer. So, you know, and I realized, you know, too much sweet is probably not good for me. But okay. Yeah, but again, this tournament, look at the people. I mean, Boris, you know, he's fighting. He was leading the Blitz tournament, right? And he was also, I think in Fish Random, he was really well. So everybody is fighting. I like this. Extremely fighting tournament. I mean, I'm looking at the other tournaments like World Cup and then Magnus tournament, of course, and Rapid Online. I think we're doing pretty well.
Yes.
I like this event.
Even fights in the last round,
Yeah.
pretty fighting games.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your analysis and congratulations one more time
Thank
on
you.
winning this event.
And thanks to the organizers.
Thank you.